We want to talk a little bit about this. Lester Holt interviewed Liz Cheney at the Aspen Ideas Festival yesterday. We're leading into our President Trump discussion here. We want to play a little bit of what she said about the former president and the election coming up.
It's really important for Democrats to take him seriously. You know, there can be a tendency I see sometimes for people on the Democratic side to say, well, look, sure, you know, the Republicans will nominate him. The Republicans are a mess, but we'll be able to beat him in a general. And that is playing with fire, and it's a risk we can't take. So I think it's really important for everyone to look at the threat that he poses apart from party ideology and realize it's something that we have to take very seriously and we've got to stand against.
So you're nice and relaxed because you're not the speaker anymore, but we had the actual speaker on yesterday, and he barely intimated that maybe a guy that's got multiple problems in terms of legal problems and, you know, take your pick. January 6th, he barely said maybe in some world there could be a better candidate, even though he said Trump would still beat Biden. But he got all kinds of flack even for admitting it. Republicans are scared to death of what Hillary called the deplorables, the 30% of the deplorables, because none of the candidates can lose these people. So how do you walk that line? You have no trouble walking.
Yeah, I have no trouble. I mean, look, and I don't like this deplorable thing's a terrible construct, but
it is. Look, but why else would most people still not say that we should that the Republicans should run someone else?
I don't have Kevin's job. I used to have Kevin's job. What is Kevin's job? It's making the House work. And that means keeping your majority intact. He's down to a 4-vote margin because Chris Stewart just retired. So his job is to make the House work and not make life difficult for his members so that he can get them moving.
Now
Kevin's got a different job.
Now talk about Trump and who the Republicans should run.
Yeah, so I don't have that job anymore. So I'm very clear with, look, it's a disaster if we nominate Trump. You know, I think that I've been saying this for a long time. But Liz is right, which is he could win. I think we lose with him. I think we're much more likely to lose. We haven't won anything with him since he first won in 16. We lost the House in 18, the presidency in 20. The Senate in 20, and we could have won the Senate in 2022, but for him.
Are you going to endorse it? Is Rupert going to tell you who to endorse?
No, I'm going to endorse whoever I want, but right
now... You're on the board of
Fox.
Fox. That's why I said it.
Yeah, I know. It's a joke. I'm for anybody not named Trump right now.
Anybody not named Trump?
Anybody not named
RFK?
Trump.
Anybody not named Kennedy?
A Republican not named Trump. Okay. I'm for any Republican not named Trump, because I think we beat Biden for sure if we nominate a Republican not named Trump.
Any idea who you think could get everybody's down by 40 points.
We're going to find out. Look, Donald Trump and Joe Biden have a symbiotic relationship with each other. They make the best case for each other's candidacies, and it's a total disaster for our country. In a country of 350 million people, you think we could get somebody else.
Do you think you win if you nominate somebody not named Trump?
I do.
Because you make everybody who was supporting Trump very mad.
Yeah, so like I'm a never again Trumper, so obviously the 33% Trump base doesn't like a person like me because I'm very clear. I don't think he's fit, and I don't think he can win. Liz is right, he could, and that's dangerous. I mean, you think he could even populate a cabinet that could get through the Senate? I mean, it could be a total disaster. But I believe strongly, if we nominate a Republican, nominate Donald Trump, we win this White House. I really believe that. And so all we got to do is do that. And I think voters are going to realize his baggage is so big, we're not going to win with him, and there are all these other Republicans that they're fine with that could win. So I think there's plenty of Republicans that can traffic with MAGA and win the suburban vote and win the White House.
Did you watch Succession? Have you seen it?
I did watch Succession.
So that guy was picking president, so it wasn't crazy for me. It wasn't crazy for me to ask you that. It wasn't crazy for me to ask you that.